Hey everybody, it's John Chasing Majors. In the video that you're about to watch, this is a part 2 video. And before I talk about what you're about to see, if you haven't seen part one of this video series was really talking through and showing you guys how to set up a COMC account. Now, if you already have a COMC account, I will share that there's some really good nuggets of information in that video. And I would encourage you that at a minimum, if you're interested in reselling and flipping cards, at least go watch the second half of that video. It'll make a heck of a lot more sense. When I recorded this video series, I kind of recorded it as all one segment, and now I'm chopping these up in kind of 10-minute blocks. Today, I'm actually uploaded these 2 videos. I'll continue to upload videos over the upcoming days as I take you guys through this journey and kind of help assist you guys in setting up stores to flip cards or resell cards on COMC. The goal here is more on the flipping side, which is buying cards that are on COMC and then reflipping them. So today's video, or this part 2 video, we're going to actually be logging into the account, or we're already logged into the account, and we're going to start searching one example that we're going to look for. We're going to talk through the actual buying strategies. We're going to make a couple of offers on those cards. And then what you're not going to see in between part 2 and part 3, we're going to continue, I'm going to behind the scenes do this exact same thing and make a whole bunch of offers. So the part 3 video, I will have made a bunch of offers. We'll continue buying in the part 3 video, and then we will start listing cards for sale in the part 3 video. But I wanted to get 2 videos out to you guys, not only the account creation, but the purchasing piece, because the one thing, or the one real piece of advice I would tell anybody looking to resell or flip cards on COMC, the purchase is where you make your money. Listing cards is very easy. The customers essentially will come to you if you're buying the right cards. That's part of the buying strategies that we'll continue to talk through throughout this video series. But when you purchase, that's really when you're going to make your money. So I hope you guys enjoy both of these videos. Go watch the first one if you're brand new to COMC. It's definitely worth your time. It's only 10-minute video. These videos moving forward will only be 10 minutes a piece, so they hopefully will be easy to digest. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move you guys over to the actual part of the video. At this point, I'm going to go ahead, let's go start looking at buying some cards for this store. Again, these are cards that I'm not necessarily looking for my PC. These are cards that I believe have value or will have value in the short order that we'll be able to make a profit on. So first thing I think about is I like to buy in the off season, and we're about to kick off the NFL season. So there may be some opportunities there still at this point in time. As week 1 comes along, if guys like Kenny Pickett or Trevor Lawrence or Jalen Hurts were to kind of have a wonderful week 1, we're going to see a little bit of an explosion in their cards. Plus, you're going to have some of the younger rookies, the Bryce Youngs, and some of the new rookie class. They may be a play. But we're also in the offseason in a basketball perspective, and I do think that there's some opportunities there. So the first guy I'm actually going to go look at is Chatholgren. And we're simply just going to search up Chatholgren. And I only want to see rookie cards of Chet. I don't really care to see anything else. I also only want to see Oklahoma City Thunder cards. So if right now they were showing any sort of collegiate card, I'm not interested in those. I don't think that there's enough value there. And so I normally would select this if those cards were still available. Right now, it's basically refined this down to just true rookie cards, or what COMC believes are the true rookie cards. Now, I'm going to sort not by the highest SRP. I actually don't have a lot of value in the COMC SRPs. I want to look at the newest added cards and get a basic idea of what's selling. And let's kind of just walk through and talk through exactly what this looks like. Initially, I just want to kind of cycle through. Obviously, select cards aren't necessarily the highest dollar cards, but this would fit in the type of port that we're looking to build out. Obviously, these $1 and $2 cards may be a play. An optic rookie, just base rookies. And again, base rookies probably sell the most. things like the silvers and the prism silvers and the hollows, those do have value. They're probably not going to sell as quickly or as fast. Obviously, we're going to want to take a look at some of the prism cards. And let's start actually right there. $4.29. The one thing I'm going to share with you guys that I think it has immense value when you're looking at buying cards. See over the last quarter how many of these have sold. Obviously, there's been 200 total sales. This is a newer card. There's been 200 sales, 91 the previous quarter. Over this quarter, there's been essentially 109. That means that there's a bunch of interest here. Anytime you're seeing hundreds of sales in a specific quarter, there's going to be a lot of eyeballs on these types of cards. So I'm going to be aggressive here. I think that there's opportunities. I'm going to go ahead, and one of the things I like to do is go ahead and add all cards that I'm comfortable with to a certain point. And by the way, I want to be about $3 a card on each of these. Why $3 a card? Essentially, I want to be able to make 30%. And so I'm going to be aggressive. And when I list the cards, I want to try and actually pick this card up if I can. Even though the shipping and handling is $1, that's interesting. We're going to have to obviously take a look at that. But I want to effectively, be looking to pick these cards up and relist them at $5.15. So I want to see if we can get any of these around $3. So I'm going to move one more page. Let's take a look at all of these. This is the same seller. We're actually not going, we're going to avoid most of his listings. Let's see what we got here. Let's look at these. And that's probably enough. Once I've selected all of those and I've added those to my cart, now I'm going to go start making offers. And when I make an offer on cards like this, I'm going to offer $1. And when I send that offer, it's going to tell me what their minimum willing offer that they're at least willing to entertain. That doesn't mean that they're going to accept it. That just tells you that they're at least willing to entertain the offer. And right now, $4.65 is probably more than I want to be. So I'm not going to necessarily remove that card yet. I want to get a baseline of, what are some of the opportunities? This is the type of price point I'm very comfortable with. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. We're going to keep this. So this is effectively that one for $3.25. Let's see what this guy, we're going to remove all of his. Let's see this, $4, probably more than we're interested in paying right now. $4.55 more than we're interested in paying. This guy's got 2. So we'd be looking for this to be, he wants full price. We're not interested in paying full price for that. Not interested in that. Not interested in that. $5.24, not interested in that. Okay, maybe $4. We may keep that one up. Let's take a look at this one. Not interested in that one. Not interested in that. And if I remember right, this is the guy that had the $1 shipping. So at $2.15 plus the $1 shipping, that'd be $3.15 for the average buyer to see. And that's, so when we set up the account as an advanced buyer, anybody that's not set up as an advanced buyer, the price that they're actually seeing for this card would be $5.29. We're seeing it at $4.29. But if we were to ship that card to ourselves, COMC is going to charge us an extra $1. So when you're on the advanced mode, you're seeing a reduced price. You're actually saving those shipping fees. You're not paying those in advance. So from my perspective, I'm only going to spend $2.15, but the buyer on the other side is going to see $3.15. And that's something you're going to want to pay attention to just a little bit. So it looks like it's the cheapest card from our perspective, but if you're not set up as an advanced buyer, it's actually going to be very competitive with some of the rest of these. Now, I'm comfortable with these cards. Specifically, let's go ahead and make an offer on this one for $3.25. Now, this doesn't mean that the buyer is going to accept this. What it's going to do is present them with an offer, and they may choose to counter. They may auto accept it. They may choose to accept the offer. We'll go ahead and make more offers. I am going to come and be aggressive on this card at $2.15. Let's go $2.00 and Yeah, 15 cents. Let's just see what happens there. And then what was this one going to be at? This one was $3.93. I'm actually going to hold off on this right now because that's really cutting into the margins. Now, we may not get an acceptance on these cards. Let's come back over to the dashboard, and you're going to see that right now our dollars have effectively gone down. So our site credits have gone down, and we have locked in funds for $5.40. That means that the two buyers still are pending, looking and either accepting or countering or rejecting our offers. At this point in time, we can cancel our offer. So we're locked in at the moment, but at any time you can cancel your offer, which is really, really nice because with eBay, if you go and you make an offer on a card, you're kind of at the mercy. Yeah, you can, try and negotiate with that seller that you didn't want to make that offer. But with COMC, you can cancel the offer at any point in time. Of course, I want to be aggressive. I want to try and add these cards to my port. And so we're going to go ahead and leave those, and hopefully we get somebody to accept those in short order.